guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queen Cassia. If you've been here for a while, thanks for coming. If you haven't, welcome. Hey, I'm back. This episode here, my future episodes will not be this long by any means. This is really going into detail why I've been gone for a month, everything that's kind of happened. Grab a bag of popcorn or Cheetos or whatever. Grab yourself that yummy Red Bull. Long, that's what he said. But we're gonna make it work. That's what she said. Maybe I was blurry in the video. Enjoy. Okay, bye. Oh wait, we're not going. We're starting. Hi. Let's get started. You're amazing.
Wait, hold up.
You should never give up on your daydream. Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube. I almost said like Snapchat, and then I thought Facebook. So it's been a while. I hope that you guys are doing really good. So I'm getting everything set up as I've been saying to film. Right now we're gonna do it 5 days a week. And today is Wednesday, which is gonna be my whiskey in a teacup. And that is kind of the tea on my life and what I'm going through and everything. And so for those of you who have been adamantly following me, I love you and appreciate it so much. And for those who've been following me, know that I have been gone off of YouTube for about a month. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I've still been on Instagram, but I haven't really been on YouTube. There's just been some stuff going on. One of my biggest frustrations is that my editor is just messing up, and it's driving me up a wall. But I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I have my phone here, and I took a bunch of notes so that I kind of like try and stay on point with you guys. So one of my biggest issues with getting off of YouTube for a little bit and just taking a breather is I was having such conflict with the makeup community. And with that, let's see, let's just take off of the I planned the words are okay. So when I started this, I did this to help build my self-esteem as well as influence others, and I've been impacting people. I've met fans, and it is amazing when I meet you guys because I wanted it to take off, but I didn't expect it to take off. Does that make sense? So when I get to meet you guys and everything, it has been really surreal and an overwhelming experience for me to go through that. So, you know, I wanted to start YouTube, and I really have always wanted to direct, create, and make movies, which is in the works, and I'm super, super excited about. I have a very dark, morbid side to me, and the stuff that I'm working on right now, I have let some people read the script, and it's really dark and morbid, and they're just like, wow. And I'm like, really? You like it? You like it? All right, cool. So, when I started YouTube, I really wanted to get on. Obviously, I've told you guys I want to do domestic violence. And then with that, also, I decided to start doing makeup. And I've always been told I'm really pretty. I've always been told my makeup looks good, but it's never been to like the glam standards. And so I've been learning how to do that and critique that. And I've been learning. So I learned my face shape. I learned my eye shape. I learned how to properly contour for all of that. I've been learning how to do glam eyes. Ooh, and my goodness. Focus. Yes. This look. This is a wig, by the way. It is. But I like it. I took my extensions out for a little bit to give my hair a break. I'm going to keep fiddling with this, but I love it. I don't want to damage my hair. That's why, part of the reason I have wigs. So now that I'm, you know, when I stopped doing YouTube for a little bit, you know, it's been about 4 weeks, and I still wanted to do it. I still want to go back to it, but there's so much pressure when you're doing glam makeup like this to be so perfect, and you have to be really, really perfect when doing your makeup to get on these huge websites or these huge Instagram pages like Tarte, Too Faced, all that, and there's so much pressure. It's like, okay, I've gotten this down, but my camera's not taking pictures in the right lighting, my video's not recording the way it needs to be, so, okay, it's a little discouraging. And even though I'm getting compliments and comments and followers and likes, it's still been just a real struggle. So I was just kind of taking a break, and when I started taking this break, it was really just to spend some time with my family and try and figure out how to best approach doing things 5 days a week and getting to 7 days a week, because that was a really big deal for me. And then as the days went on, I was like, do I really want to keep doing this? Like, I like makeup, but I don't want to be a makeup guru. I definitely, I mean, when my friends found out that I was doing this, they're like, oh, you know, can you do my makeup? And I'm like, I am not in this to do other people's makeup or anything like that. Like, it is not something that I want to do. About 3 weeks ago, that took a turn, and that was, you know, the second week of October. I had my makeup done. I had really learned how to do my eyes and get this nice blend going. Eyebrows are probably still my biggest struggle, but I love them. They be looking good right now, and I'm looking at my viewfinder just to make sure this is focusing. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at myself. I'm feeling myself. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Stay focused. So, you know, it went from just people saying you're really pretty to, wow, your makeup's really good. Where did you go or whatever? And I said I did it, and people said, well, did you go to school for that? And I was like, I was taken back. Like I said, I've when I'm growing up and doing everything I've done and doing the modeling, I've always been told I'm really pretty. I've always been told my makeup looks nice. But now learning how to do it on this level, people are asking me, well, did you go to school for that? No. When that was a whole nother feeling for me. I'm just checking my notes real quick. So yeah, so, you know, figuring out how to do glam and subtle, and like this look today was supposed to be really subtle, but I'm loving this glam look and figuring out how to do it and how to do this blend that it went from supposed to be a subtle look to glam, and I love it. And so anyways, so I was doing that and then getting asked if I was going to school for this, having people ask me to do makeup, and I wasn't so sure about wanting to do it. Then also with wanting to do my movies and stuff, I have been telling myself since I started, and more so really in the last 4 weeks, work with what you have. I have so many big ideas, and I don't have the money to fund those ideas right now, so they have to go in the wait till later pile. And I just keep thinking, okay, Acacia, you are super smart. You know how to be resourceful. People have told me I am one of the most resourceful people that they know. They call me all the time, like, hey, you do this. I'm like, okay, so what can you do? And work with what you have to get to where you want to be. Start small and take less of a bite. So I'm like, okay. And then I want to start making props. So the movie I'm doing is very morbid, and I wanted to get into that. But right before that happened, I was at Volley's, which is a volleyball place here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And we had, it was Mad Hatter, which is where people get together and you get put on random teams and you play. And whenever they do Mad Hatter, there is a theme. And this theme was zombies. So I was like a survivalist and just this big, you know, tough girl. My friend wanted to be a zombie, and I've been playing with SFX makeup for I don't even know how long. I've always been into it, but I did some gore on his neck. I will be sure to put a little picture in here for you guys to see, and I also did a mark on his face. Super simple. I had actually done another thing like this for myself Halloween 3 years ago, and I'll put that picture in here as well. And in that picture you'll see with the claw marks, I didn't have liquid latex. I didn't know what liquid latex was. I just knew I wanted to create this look. So what I did is I took tissue paper, I took Mod Podge, and I took acrylic paint to create this scarf, this mauled look on my face from the werewolf, because I was Little Red Riding Hood and the werewolf got me. So that was a couple years ago, and then here recently I was like, the Halloween store's here, I'm gonna go get liquid latex, I'm gonna go get paint. I did my friend's neck, and people, like women would see it at the thing, and they were gagging, like, oh my god, that's like, they thought it was a real wound. And of course, you know, there's other people that are dressed up as zombies, but they just have, you know, like some red here or there, and it looks very cartoonist or childish, or in a sense normal. Like if you don't know how to create this real look, you know, we've seen it all the time. So when people were seeing his neck and his face and him looking like he was pouring blood and that he'd actually been mauled, people were literally like gagging when they saw it. I was like, wow. And then literally a day later, maybe two, my friend contacted me and said, hey, we're doing a haunted house on the 28th at our residence and basement. We're doing this. Can you do some FX makeup? I know that you like to do it because of the stuff I had done before. Because of the stuff I had done before. And I said, that's so funny that you asked me to do that, because I actually just learned some new tricks. And I sent on the picture of my friend that I did. And I went there and I did the makeup there. I definitely did not have enough time to do what I wanted to do. I really wanted to go all out, balls to the wall, really gory, really scary. And I was thinking, you know, gosh, I wish I knew how to make prosthetics, and I could do prosthetics ahead of time, because I really wanted children to cry. I wanted them to have nightmares. I'm like, ugh. And my friend Ray, I did his, and I'll put his picture in here. It came out great. The other one I did, it was I knew what to do with the prosthetic, but I hadn't actually made it. So this was my first prosthetic, and you'll see like this big jaw. It didn't come out quite the way I wanted it to, but it was trial and error, and it definitely took longer than I had anticipated. If I knew what I was doing, I could have done everything much quicker, but I wasn't able to. So with all of that, I had to do, I think 8 people in 6 hours. And that was a little overwhelming, but it was fun. It was a very big learning experience. I have never worked on people in any aspect like that. I've done little things here and there. I've done my own makeup, but not this. So this was a great learning curve for me. And then I have some very young girls that I love and adore, and I hope that you guys see this because I love you. You're my biggest fans, and I appreciate you so much. But I was not able, my boyfriend was there helping me, but the girls were like, no, you can't do my face. Like, Acacia has to do it. So I ended up, there was 2 girls I didn't get to, and they said, you know, their mom said, I'm just gonna throw some makeup on them. Will you come over on Halloween and do their makeup? I was like, okay, cool. Well, anyways, the Halloween event went great. I got compliments on that. I actually had people asking for my business card and all this. I'm like, I don't have a business card. Like, this is not what I want to do full time, but I would like to do it again. So if you want to work together, here's my information. And then on Halloween, I was supposed to do, I ended up doing her daughter, her friend's daughter, or her daughter's friend, her other daughter, and the mom. And so it was just a really simple look, and I'll put it in here. I didn't get any pictures or close-ups of their eyes, which I should have, but Katie, when I did her makeup, the paint I was using is very standard paint. And again, this is all still kind of new to me. I knew what the picture was supposed to look like, and I am a perfectionist, but working with this type of paint was not like body paint that I needed. So there was smudging, it couldn't get a straight line. I was very, very frustrated. But I did do, it was supposed to be, so the sugar skull mouth and then the glam eyes, and it was so cool because I did Katie's eyes and they were beautiful. They were this purple right here and then this light pink. It was gorgeous. I used all my BH products, which I love, and we're gonna get into that in a minute. And I mean, she couldn't, it was such a surreal feeling. Like when I did the FX stuff with the guys, they were loving the look, and it was so cool. I had one guy, he's like, I don't even like Halloween. This is awesome. I want Halloween every day. Like, this is so cool. Like, I feel like a kid again. That was such a surreal feeling for me. And then it was awesome too, because we ended up walking through Walmart, because it's like the only place that's open other than downtown, and we didn't want to go downtown. So, you know, I had, 6 guys with me and like Gore walking through Walmart, and like people were freaking out, and it was hilarious. And I had one girl ask for my information and wanted to follow me, and she's like, did you go to school for this? And I was like, no. But it was so cool, and I lit up. And so anyway, so when I did Katie's makeup, you know, the bottom wasn't what I wanted it to be, but when I did her eyes, she literally had her mirror, her phone, and she was just like, I can't get over this. Like, she's like, you can take all this off, I don't care. She's like, I love my eyes. And it was so weird because I was trying not to stare at her. So Katie, if you're watching this, I'm gonna be sure, like, I was trying not to stare at you. I was so happy that you loved your eyes. Like, I was trying not to cry. And me staring at you wasn't being rude. I knew I did a good job, but the look on your face, you were so happy. I created something, gave it to you, and I made you light up, and I want to teach you how to do that. I told you I would. I told you I'm going to do my best to get you some brushes and makeup and show you exactly how to do that. But just to see you light up like that, like, that's what I wanted, you know, when I started doing my makeup and the domestic violence, is I wanted to empower women. I wanted them to feel beautiful, and men, anybody who wants to wear makeup, I wanted to empower them. So to do that and to see that, it was such a surreal experience. And then I did the girls. So I ended up doing a total of 4 people that day. It was super fun, and the girls loved their makeup. All of them wanted glam eyes, and they got that, and they were super happy. They're like, can you come do our makeup on Thanksgiving? I'm like, if I'm in town and I'm not out with family, I will come and do your makeup in the morning. Yes, I will be there. I adore those girls so much. So again, so that was really where I decided, okay, I want to keep doing this. And I keep trying. My boyfriend is completely new to cameras and using all this stuff. He does not understand how to use it at all. I feel like it keeps blurring, and I just gotta move like a little closer. Okay, so he's still learning and everything, and so I really just wanted him to get like shots of me shooting and stuff, or taking shots of me doing the work. and he's been really supportive and helpful. And like I said, when I started doing this, I wanted to empower people, but I never wanted to do makeup for anybody. And another thing, before we jump into this part, I also am going to be in a vintage runway show. I'm super excited. I get to wear 2 different outfits. The girls love my makeup there. They asked me if I would be so kind to do their makeup as well as the other models and help out, and in return I'm going to get a shout out at the end. So I definitely have to get business cards made. That is something that's going to be happening. I'm probably going to be doing that today or tomorrow and ordering business cards, because I do, on some level, I do like doing this makeup and making women and men feel beautiful and empowered, or gory and ugly, whatever you want to be. And I'm so excited to be like, okay, here's where I am. I'm still learning. I can't wait to look back on this a year from now. Like, wow, it is gonna be, I'm really excited about it. Like, I love watching myself grow. Like, I have pictures, art pieces that I did back when I was like 6 or 7, and like the head was way too big for the body, and which is a thing now, but you know, back then it wasn't. And it's just so cool to see how you change and grow as an artist. And I love all forms of art in so many different ways, and that's why I do writing, directing, whatever. With all of that, now getting back kind of, well, this is all about me because it's whiskey in a teacup about this thing right here, but something is my eyeball. No, it's my eye. Anyways, so when I got on Instagram and started building my following, it was going really well, and I ended up winning the BH contest, which you guys have heard me talk about a few times, and I was so excited. I won $1,500 worth of stuff. I won $500 worth of stuff from BH Cosmetics, and then the rest of the stuff was towards clothing, jewelry, and shoes from 3 other companies. Still haven't got to do a lookbook and all that yet. We'll get to that later. Anyways, so finally I get a package from BH. I open it up. There's a video in here. It's not the best. It's long. It's whatever, but I loved it. I was so excited. And going through the stuff, I realized that they had sent me multiple shades, like in the concealers and stuff, and the brow pomades and the brow pencils and everything. And at first I was like, maybe I should just give this stuff away and do a giveaway, because I don't want to do makeup on other people. That's not what I want to do. I just want to do my face, and some of these colors are so light or so dark complected, I will never use them on myself. But I didn't do a giveaway. I decided I was just going to hold on to them. I figured I wanted to wait until I reached 50,000 or 100,000 to do a giveaway. That was just a decision I made. And then you know, I started learning and playing with the stuff from BH. And then I also won another contest, like I think maybe a month later. No, it wasn't even that long, because I think it was like a couple weeks later, I got lucky again. I won another contest on Instagram from Smashbox, winning $1,000 worth of stuff, which we went over. They wrote me a little note, which, yes, I am in my beauty room right now, and it stays on my mirror because it's just, oh my god, like I got a handwritten letter from Smashbox because I won a prize, and I think it's cool. So, you know, and I'm learning little things and stuff like that too, like just little personal touches. So I keep learning and practicing how to do my makeup and do this and do that. And then, you know, I slowly geared into all this other stuff. And so winning all the BH stuff, I mean, it really changed me. It changed my life. It did so much. So I'm going to kind of read these notes. October rolls around. Like I said, I'm still doing my Instagram this whole time. I wasn't doing my YouTube so much. And this is the point I really decided, okay, I'm going to do FX makeup, FX, however you want to call it. I call it FX. It's FX, Sam, Frank, Michael. Phew. Okay, so I ended up doing a pop art piece. And like some of the lines were not that good. Like I was doing it, I loved it. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. I was tired. I think it was 3 in the morning when I got done. And some of the lines are rough. I will pop that picture in here, so you guys can see my little pop art piece. I knew I could have done better, but it actually wasn't my actual entry. Like, it was my entry, but the one that I was really putting my time and effort to was actually the clown one that I did. Right here. But the pop art one ended up winning. And I cried. The girl who won first place, hands down, should have totally won first place. And I was actually freaking out because I was like, if by some weird chance I win first place, I won't be able to do the Halloween thing that I promised I was going to do. So I was like hoping I won to get the gift card for $100, but at the same time I was hoping I didn't win first place because I couldn't go to California, even though I wanted to go and the dates were not flexible. I was like, I just hope I win. So to come to find out, I won. I got an amazing compliment I felt from BH on there, and I'll put that in here as well so you can hit pause and read what they said. Oh, that really just, I broke, like, in a good way. I was like, I just made it onto, I mean, I wasn't the number one winner. I wasn't the first one. I'm the fourth person you see on there, but still, I made it to a professional company's Instagram page. Holy fuck balls. I'm like, I should have done better. I should have made the lines better. Like, it could have been so much better. And it, I mean, the face was good, and then I added on to it, but I made it. I'm like, what overwhelmed my heart was my lines weren't perfect. It wasn't the best look. And I've seen some other pictures that they posted recently with other pop art people, and I'm just like, for them to have taken because I feel like all the girls did such a major job. There are so many people who entered. Great work. And I thought it was so empowering. And I mean, like I said, I won and everything. But to be able to be on there and acknowledged as a winner when my lines weren't perfect. And I don't know, maybe they thought I purposely did those lines like that or not. But for me, knowing that wasn't my best work and I made it on there, I was like, maybe the beauty community isn't so hard like I thought it was. Like, I want to be better. I wish I would have made that better, and I almost want to recreate that look much cleaner. But I'm just like, that changed me. And then, so the big thing for me was winning all that stuff from BH. The Smashbox. BH sent me so much. If you haven't seen the video, please go down and watch it. I know it's really long. BH is a very inexpensive company when it comes to cosmetics. Their colors are amazing. Like, look, this isn't even like the best picture, but these eyes, the purples, the pigments they have, I'm actually wearing all BH right now. The lip is like one of my favorite lip colors. It's called Muse. I'm wearing their foundation. I'm wearing their lashes, and I kind of combined some together. I think I'm wearing everything BH with the exception of, because I don't have one, I didn't realize that until I started doing it, my waterline, which is Urban Decay All Nighter, which I got free at Sephora anyways. And then use my Benefit Brow Gel, which is another little free sample that I get. Because, I mean, I work hard, but again, I have to work with what I have. I don't have money. I'm a single mom, and I work with people and do sponsorships and stuff like that because it makes me happy, but I will never do anything or promote anything that I don't believe in or don't agree with or whatever. Like, if I was to if I sign up for a sponsorship, because there's a website I can go to and sign up for a sponsorship, and I get the package and I try the product and I don't like it, I'm going to send it back to them, and I'm going to email them and say, look, this isn't working, I don't like it. Either A, I can give my honest review and tell you I don't like it, I'm not going to be mean about it, I'm not going to be crude, I'm not going to say this is absolutely horrible, or I can just send it back to you, not do it. I haven't had that issue yet. There have been a couple things I've tried out, and they didn't work as quick as they said they did, and I was able to explain that in my tutorials, and we'll get more into that another time. So anyway, so BH sent me all this stuff. Brushes, makeup, concealer, lipstick for days, right? I mean, so much. Again, go watch that video, you can see everything I got. At that point, I started realizing brushes do make a difference, because I had just some brushes I had gotten off of Amazon, which I do still use some of those, but my BH brushes, like this is my cup, like I said, in my beauty room right now, but this is my cup here, and I want to say 96% of everything in here is BH. Green ones are BH and Ashley Tisdale. This one brush I use all the time. You guys see my videos, I always use it under my eyes. There is a couple of little generic ones in here that I use on occasion. My one go-to brush that I always use, but I just haven't got a new one yet, is my little smudgy brush here. That, and then I have used some Smashbox brushes they sent me, but not much, but I usually use this for my brow. But other than that, everything is BH in here. Like I said, with the exception of maybe 6 pieces. So if you can see them in there, with the exception of 6, everything else in here is BH. I love my foundation brush. It is the bomb. Oh, I love this brush. So I really started to learn that brushes make a difference, and so with the winnings that I got, I actually bought my mom some brushes because I'm trying to help her learn how to do her makeup a little bit better. I got this beautiful little brush set. Hold on, I'll show you. I'll show you! I think this was either $10 or $12. I got this for my mom for Christmas. It's a 10-piece brush set. I really had to go through. This brush set has some of my favorite brushes in it that the other one had, and I also wanted the color, so I got that for her along with some other stuff. That was really important to me, and I know when I get to a higher point in my following and everything, I definitely want to team up with BH and do a collab and do a giveaway, because I love their products. There's so many other great makeup out there, you guys. I'm not hating on anybody or anything like that. I am a single mother. I got in the car accident, which if you guys have been following, you know, and I don't have a lot of money. So winning this stuff was such a huge blessing, because I mean, the first time I won, unemployment had ran out, I was flat broke, and I wanted to do this, and I was just like, and then all that, and so I really started, you know, I can't work, I can't do what I was doing before because I was doing construction, so I really started diving into this stuff, and this was so much for me, and I was just like, wow. Like I said, BH has changed my life on so many different levels. It's insane. And I already had some of their products, but they're so affordable. I think, personally, I've used other, like, drugstore products, and I like them too, but as far as what I have, especially since I have such an abundance of it, and I've really got to work with it, I think that if you're playing with makeup and you want to expand and learn and practice, you can buy and try all these different things. I love the pigment. I'm blown back, because I have Urban Decay, I have Too Faced, I have Tarte, there's eyeshadows that have purple in them, but I can't, it's not, what it looks like in the pan and what it looks like in my eyes, even with the settings for everything, completely different. The color that I get out of these, like, okay, my Take Me to Brazil palette and this 120 palette here with all these colors, the pigment that you see in here is the pigment you're gonna get on your eyes. And it stays and it lasts all day. A long day for me, average day, 16 hours. All I gotta do is touch up my lipstick, and that's because I ate. Like, their stuff is so amazing, and my mind is blown. Anyways, okay, I'm tangent. I'm like, anyways, I love BH, and I think it's a great company, and if you guys are wanting to try and play with makeup, but you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, go to BH. Those palettes I just showed you, the Take Me to Brazil palette was actually on sale. I think it was on sale for $16.99, and I got 3 brushes with it, and the other palette, the 120 palette, color palette, I think was 10 or 50. It wasn't very much, okay? It wasn't. And I'm gonna be doing another video on all the stuff I just got for $100 from BH. Absolutely love their stuff. So doing all this and having all this stuff and learning how to use the brushes and clean the brushes and everything, I started being able to expand. And because I won this stuff, I mean, if I would have invested in it, it would have been like that too, but because I won this stuff, I was able to play with it. Now I've been able to take this and I've been able to use it on other people, make them feel beautiful, and I don't charge people, even though I know I should, and I don't just do any Joe off the street. Like, I have to have some type of connection with, and with that, I'll do makeup. But so far, I posted on my Facebook, my personal Facebook the other day, I said, I appreciate being appreciated, because when I have done people's makeup, whether it's the SFX or the glam, I have been tipped. I have been tipped very well. And I am so grateful. I'm like down to pennies, and then, you know, I don't plan on getting paid, and then actually I'm getting this fat tip, and I'm like, oh wow, like, wow, thank you. It's just been so amazing and humbling for me. My biggest struggle that I'm having, though, like I said, is my brows. I'm very happy with the way that they look. I think that they're pretty. I've also learned how to do my eyes better and my eyeshadow. My brows I'm still struggling on, and it's gonna take me a little bit. I'm gonna get it, but there's just a lot of pressure in the community world. So like I said, when I first started this, anybody asked me, you know, you gonna do my makeup? And I'm like, I don't want to do your makeup. Now I love it. And so anyways, long story short, which I've already gone on quite a tangent, and this video is long, but I hope that you're understanding with it. I just want to say a big thank you to BH. I know, you know, everything happens for a reason, and I love this, and I am so excited to be doing everything that I'm doing. I'm so glad to have you guys here and be a part of this. I am so grateful for your support and your blessings and your comments and your encouragement. It has been a great experience, and I'm sorry I was gone for a month off of YouTube. I don't know, it's just, like I said, I was taking personal time, figuring me out. As time went on, I was thinking I wasn't going to come back, and then it was just funny how life made it to where I wanted to come back. Like, that's like the cool thing. Because I started this for me, but then it was like, I'm like, how am I already worn out after a couple months? And it's just thought, I prayed, I did my research, and it was really just getting organized that I needed to do in order to achieve what I wanted to achieve, because I have so much in my head. I know people make jokes. I am ADHD, and I can be all over the place at the time. I'm very sporadic. I don't do drugs. I don't do any illegal drugs or anything like that. I do, you know, occasionally drink and stuff, but, you know, when you guys see me on Snapchat or wherever just being crazy and spontaneous, that's just me being me. That's who I am. I like to get high on life naturally, so I really love that. Like I said, I just took a break. I thought about leaving, and then everything told me, nope, you're gonna come right back. And I had fans in places I didn't even know I had fans in places. Like, they secretly watch me, and I'm like, oh, like, when are you coming back? I'm like, you watch my stuff? So that was pretty cool, and I just, yeah. Again, I just want to say, you know, there's contests out there. Enter them, have fun with them. You know, I got movies coming. Like I said, they're kind of morbid. And it's funny because I was talking to my girlfriend the other day, and I told her about it, and she's like, dude, that's right up your alley. You've always been really dark and morbid. What? And it's funny because I forget the friends that I have let in and know my dark side. And when I tell, it's been really cool. When I tell people this story, they're like, that is so fucked up. It is awesome. And I'm just like, hey, cool. Don't swear. I can't monetize right now, so I'm not too worried about it. And that was another thing too, is like, I wanted to do this for me. I did want to make some money at doing this, and I found other alternate ways of doing that, which is great. I really don't want to rely on YouTube to be my income, especially with the way things change. I want it to be, you know, just kind of a secondary thing, or a third-dairy thing, or fourth-dairy thing. Those aren't words. Now, since they completely changed it where I can't monetize at all because I just haven't reached those numbers, that just really pushed me more to be creative in finding other ways and resources, and I unintentionally did, and I love it. And then also with not being able to monetize, I took all the restrictions off myself. I was like, okay, I can't monetize, so I could literally go take a famous song and make a music video about it, and, you know, I would, obviously it's not my song, I'm just making a movie about it, and I don't have to worry about getting sued or anything like that. I gotta double check on a few other things with that and stuff, and copyright infringements and how all that works, but I know people can repost songs. Just really started, you know, just getting focused and telling myself, you know, you can do it. You can do it! It's like 2 in the morning here right now, and my kid's sleeping, and you know, yeah. Anyways, I just want to say thank you again for being here and watching this, and if you made it all the way through, oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. So yeah, I'm working on, so let's just get into, see what I got. Oh, I'm like at what? I'm like at an hour already on this. I'm gonna have to edit, and there's like not a lot to edit out, so I'm just sorry. But if you made it to this point, let's go over a few things. I think I've done this before, but now this is pretty much set in stone for me. Mondays is domestic violence sexual assault awareness. Tuesdays is going to be beauty, which doesn't always necessarily mean makeup tutorials, but going over beauty, skincare, stuff like that. Wednesdays is going to be whiskey and a teacup, because, you know, I love my whiskey, I love my tea. You never know what you're going to get with me. That was a cool rhyme, not intentional. I might use that. Thursdays is going to be my microfilms that I'm going to be working on. And I want to make it to a point where I have a little microfilm each week. Trust me, I got plenty of stuff to put in. And for the younger kids, don't go making fake accounts. If I have a video up and it is restricted, it is because I feel it is so gory. You shouldn't be watching it. I do take a step back and wonder, because my son is, you know, 12. Younger than I look. I always think, okay, do I want him watching this? My son is like me, so I would feel comfortable with watching it. Plus, he's going to be in some of it, and I know I have a lot of little kids that look up to me. So kids, I just want you to know that if you do find a way around that stuff, and you do watch some of these videos or movies that are a little bit dark, and you do see me and my son interacting in them in a very scary, creepy, or whatever way, I don't want you guys to get discouraged or anything like that. Landon has volunteered to act in my films. He is loved. He is never abused. Nobody will ever be hurt. Nothing will ever be hurt. It's all fake. It's all acting. I also plan on making a behind the scenes of all the movies, but just know that me and Landon have a very healthy relationship. And I know I have had a lot of kids say, I wish my mom was like, I wish me and my mom were like you and your son. And I just want you guys to know that, like I said, Landon has agreed to be part of this, and I'm never gonna, if it looks like I'm hurting him in the movie, it's not real, it's fake, it's us acting. I just want you guys to keep that in mind. but preferably just don't watch the videos if you're not old enough to watch them. Something to look forward to when you're older. But if you do find a way to watch them, just know that it is acting, and that's all it is. And then Fridays will be my DIYs. I have so many DIYs that I want to do. I'm super excited about. I'm very hands-on. For those of you who have been here a while, know that I used to do construction. I've always I love doing things. I don't just do this girly artsy stuff. I also like working with wood and metal and other things, and excited about that. I'm also I do prosthetics. There's another YouTuber that I found that do that. I will link them when I start doing my prosthetics. I want you guys to check them out. I do my prosthetics a little bit differently, but they're the ones that help me kind of figure out how to really mold things together. Again, I'll explain that when I do that. Those are things you have to look forward to, and making props and stuff. So if I'm working with what I have, you know, I go to the restore here and they let me raid their dumpster, the stuff that they're throwing away, and I will find stuff and I will rework, I will salvage it, I will upcycle it, and I will use it as a prop. Eventually also we'll go downstairs. You guys will get to see my basement and see where I have my props, my costumes, all of that. So that is what I have for you right now as far as the week goes. Eventually I will do Saturdays, which will be my TV show. Oh, yes. TV show. And then Sundays will end up being family days, but those 2 days are set off a little bit. I want to just get consistent with the 5 days a week, making sure I'm getting it up there. I got smart and I started writing stuff down in a better format where I have my weeks planned out. You know, since I'm not able to work right now and I am limited on what I can do, I have just scheduled myself to work hours, my business hours, and I mean, in a sense, it's like a 9 to 5, but during that time, I'm doing what I need to do to produce and put stuff on YouTube, record, create, edit, so on and so forth. So, really, yeah. Also, at some point, I plan on making intros that are specific to those days. Really excited about that as well. Yeah, so just a lot of things are changing, and it's still slow going. I apologize. I wanted to have this video up on the 1st, which was Wednesday. I did not get that done. So, this week, if all goes according to plan, this will be this Wednesday, which whatever the date is. I'm saying today, but it's not really today. I'm actually recording ahead of time because that's the smart thing to do. Okay, so it'll be the 8th. So again, you know, leave your comments and feedback down below. Like I said, if you've made it this far, I freaking love you. If you've listened to me talk this whole time, let me know what you think of my wig, my makeup. Did I slay it? Did I? I think I did. Wow. So, yeah, and check out my Instagram, follow me on Snapchat, all that good stuff. And yeah, like I said, I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be back, and I just can't iterate enough. Like, when I took time off, it really wasn't anything that turned into something and then turned into something cooler. A little repetitive right now, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff for me to get into and just staying organized and stuff. And so, again, too, as as time goes on, you know, if, you know, I didn't want to separate the channels. I know a lot of people have, like, a channel for this channel, but I don't want that. I want all this on one channel. You know, maybe some days you'll only watch Tuesday and you won't watch the rest of the week. Fine, and if you don't want to follow, don't follow. But that's what I wanted to do and create, and so that's what I'm doing. I haven't seen that yet, partially why I'm doing it, and two, I just don't feel like doing multiple channels, so you just have to deal with this. But if you do have things that you like or want to see me do, definitely leave them in the comments below, whether it's on here or on my Instagram. And if I like the idea and it's something that I want to do or try, I will definitely put it in the arsenal of things. And then, you know, right now I'm trying to schedule a month in advance, so for recording, and then we'll work it in. So I'm still trying to figure out right now, like, DIY themes for November, and I've got stuff figured out, but then I'm also like trying to be ahead of things too and have December ready. And then I'm thinking, shoot, what am I gonna do for Valentine's Day and St. Patty's Day? And it's alright, I got it. Okay, so, but yeah, so that's just, yeah. You like my, like, green screen? So this is so close right now because I only have so much to work with, and I just got this at the dollar store. So it's really small. I did invest and actually buy a photography backdrop, but it's the big pink one that you guys see. But I was like, I gotta switch this up. And so I didn't want to go down to my basement, my studio tonight, my other studio. Sounds so much cooler. I'm in my studio, not basement, but it is a basement. And I've got more workspace down there. So the background will change from here to there, kind of, sort of, yeah. Anyways, I'm done rambling, you guys. Thank you for being here. If you made it this long, I love you. You're a rock star. Definitely check me out on Instagram. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway, and I've got other sponsorships coming in. I'm super excited. Once those are finalized, I cannot wait to share those with you. So, okay, well, I'm gonna go take all this off now and go to bed. And my week has been so crazy. I'm gonna tell you what right now. I have been planning to watch season 2 of Stranger Things since the 22nd. Like, I binge watched back on season 1, and then my week went crazy, and I've been trying, and now I'm gonna go and say bye-bye to you. Bye, Felicia. I'm gonna go watch season 2 of Stranger Things. Let me know in the comments below if you have watched it yet, because, oh my gosh. So, no. I had someone message me on my Snapchat who's a friend of mine and spoiled part of it, and I freaked out. I was like, stop right now, because I actually have not got a chance to watch it. I saw things in his message, and I'm just like, no. I just kind of had to read it, like, off. Okay. Yeah, so you're a king, you're a queen, you're part of the royal court. I love you. Please don't be a mass murderer, but you can pretend to be on film. And stay awesome, stay positive, believe in yourself, never give up on your daydream, and I will see you guys here next time on my YouTube. But be sure to check me out on my other social medias too. Those are going to be in the description below. Yeah, alright. Okay, guys. Bye! That's gonna be good right there. Yeah, alright. That's gonna be the picture for this. And oh my gosh, I look so cute. Hi.
See you later.
Huh? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I match. I just realized that. What is with me and green? Like, that keeps happening. I don't. Oh wait. What?